All right, welcome everybody. Glad to have all you guys on here tonight. Looking forward to doing this Facebook Live. As you guys can see from the title, 2 steps to absolutely guarantee your failure in network marketing, and more specifically, 2 steps to guarantee your failure in recruiting for network marketing. And this really goes for sales of any type, whether you're, selling anything, but network marketing is where I'm putting the focus on it tonight. And the whole point in this, some of you might be thinking, well, why do I want to get on and listen to a training about the 2 steps to make me fail? That's kind of silly. But if you know what's wrong, if you know the bad things before you get there, then you know not to do them. So this is actually a really great thing for you to know. Just a different way of learning it, different way of learning the things that you should be doing, guys. So, just diving into it. First thing, by the way, guys, if you've been joining me on Facebook Live, if you've been liking it, if you think that you know somebody who may be able to benefit from this, go ahead and hit the share button. That way we can kind of get this out there, guys. I want to really help a lot of people, and the only way I can do that is if you guys are sharing me with your friends, with your teammates, with your fellow network marketers, because the thing is, we can't operate from a mind of scarcity. It isn't if you know it and they don't know it that it's better for you. We've got to be sharing the tips. We've got to be sharing the success principles to everybody around us. And so if you guys can, just go ahead, share this, tag some people in it or something, whatever you can, just so that way people can view this and see it so that they benefit as well. But guys, diving into it, how to fail. All right? Just going to be point blank with you guys how we fail. 2 steps is we talk and we talk more. And you're probably sitting there thinking, well, I got to talk, Jonathan. If I'm going to be recruiting somebody, if I'm going to be, talking to them, getting them into my business, if I'm going to explain to them what my deal's about, all this stuff. What if they ask me a question? I've got to talk to them, Jonathan. And that's true. But there is a way to go about it and a way to not go about it. All right? The way to not go about it, guys, and I did this when I first got started, I would get somebody on the phone and I wanted to talk their ear off. Now I was going out, I'd cold contact, go mall contacting, the 3-foot rule, talking to anybody around me, sitting in the line. I would talk to somebody and I wanted to give them the whole presentation on the elevator. All right, we've all heard the term elevator pitch, and it doesn't just apply to an elevator. It applies to any when you're out and about type scenario. And I would talk to somebody and they'd ask me a simple question. Oh, well, what is it? Oh, well, it's this. We got the products. We got this type of payout. We got blah, 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 blah. And within 2 minutes, the person's sitting there like, wow, I asked a simple question. I thought, you know what? I'm not into this because I'm not going to do what you're doing. I don't even want this. I don't think it can help me. Because I was just talking and talking more. I was not answering their question really, to be honest at all. You guys know that a lot of times when you are prospecting, when you are talking with people in the follow-up process, when you are, even going through the presentation, people aren't interested in how much you know. They're interested in how much you care about them. And that's true for anybody. You meet somebody in the mall, you meet somebody in the grocery store line, you pick up a phone and you cold call them. Doesn't matter how great your opportunity is. Doesn't matter how great your product or your service is. It doesn't even matter how much money you have made personally. If they don't think that you care about them, guess what, guys? They aren't going to join you. People don't join businesses. They don't join opportunities. They don't join compensation plans. They don't join the latest, greatest product or the latest, greatest ingredient or service. They join you. They join me. They join all of us in business. Okay, when prospects are going through things, they've got a couple of questions on their mind. Can I do it? And will you help me? All right? Can they see themselves doing this, and will you help them do it? All right, and you've got to be able to talk to them. Okay? Again, you're talking with them, not at them. Okay, talking to them, not at them. But you've got to be able to talk with them and show the answers to those questions, because that shows how much you care. If they're asking, "Can I do it?" when you are talking, if you're trying to explain the compensation plan, you're trying to explain all the cool attributes of your product or your service and all this stuff, they're sitting there and they're thinking, "Oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this. I can't remember everything that you're remembering." And then if they're wondering, "Well, will you help me?" they're looking there and they're seeing you do it by yourself, and they're like, "Well, I don't know." And they're also thinking, "Well, he's not really asking me any questions. He's not finding out what I want to know. He's just kind of telling me everything." And so they're sitting there in their mind, they're thinking, "Wow, I can't do what you're doing. I can't do that, so I'm out. It's not for me." All right, guys? We've got to keep this in mind. We've got to always be focusing on those two things and avoiding them. All right? Not a lot of times we're like, "Oh, that's what I need to do," and so we stay focused on it. We need to avoid that like the plague. Okay? Stop talking yourself into the recruit and out, into the presentation and out. All right? All different aspects of it. Recruiting is really just going from follow-up to follow-up to follow-up to follow-up to follow-up to follow-up. That's what success is all about, guys. Just a little piece of a golden nugget to throw in here, guys. Whether you're recruiting or getting somebody started or helping them accomplish their dreams, it's follow-up to follow-up to follow-up. You follow up with them from the moment that you introduce them to the business, from the moment that you contact them, pitch them, however you want to say it. All right? You are following up until you guys part ways. Signing somebody up is a follow-up. Getting started is a follow-up. Sitting down, making goals is a follow-up. Sitting down, mapping out what team building activities they need to do is a follow-up. Getting them to the event is a follow-up. Getting them on the conference call is a follow-up. It is follow-up to follow-up. Also said, event to event to event to event. A follow-up is an event. It's a mini event between you and the other person. That's what success is all about, especially success in network marketing, guys. Event to event to event. I can't say it enough, because oftentimes we think of recruiting specifically as a destination, as a, "Oh, I got there, I'm done." And that's not true. You don't go talk to somebody and you're pushing them to signing up, and as soon as they sign up, you're like, "I'm done, wash my hands, hopefully you succeed." If you do that, you're going to leave a lot of dead bodies hanging around in the network marketing graveyard and a lot of dead dreams, because you aren't helping people. You aren't picking them up, taking them by the hand, saying, not "you go do it, let's go do it." All right? That's the way that you create success. That's the way that you create a team of hundreds and thousands and maybe hundreds and thousands. All right? Possibly millions, guys. It depends on how big your goals and your ambitions are. That is what you've got to do, though. You've got to help them. Doesn't mean you babysit them, but you've got to help them. All right, guys. So I gave you the 2 steps to guarantee your success, or to guarantee your failure. All right. I want to give you 2 steps that'll pretty much guarantee your success. You may not recruit every person because of this, but it can guarantee the success that you have a positive interaction with them, that you have a professional interaction with them, that they come away feeling like, "Hey, you have my best intentions at heart, and I totally trust you if I was to ever come and do business with you." Or, they may even choose at that moment, "Yes, I'm going to do it." 2 steps to that, guys. Ask questions and listen. Oftentimes, okay, going back to the 2 steps to failure, We ask a question. Maybe we just showed them the presentation in whatever form that you should do it with your company. Show them the presentation, and you're so excited. Hey, what did you like best? And they say, oh, well, I really liked the product. I think that the energy drink that you guys sell, okay, I'm just picking something, guys. The energy drink that you guys sell is absolutely great. I actually want to learn more about that. And then you just go on and you start telling them all about the different parts of the energy drink, the different ingredients, the fact that it's got 0 carbs or it's got 0 calories or this or that's all natural. It'll raise the dead. It'll cure cancer. I don't know. All these different things, guys. You just start, fire hose. You just turn it on, okay? Maybe you follow up with somebody, hey, what'd you like best? Oh my gosh, I love that compensation plan. The fact that all I had to do was get 2 or get 3 or get 5, whatever, and I'm making all this money. And you sit there and you're like, yeah, that's absolutely right. Oh my gosh, and you can go make 1,000, 1,000,000, $1 jillion. It's gonna be amazing. And maybe they're sitting there thinking, oh, I just wanted to make $500 extra. Like that's what was important to me because I've got bills that I need to pay. $500 would have been great. But because you start going off and talking about, you're not listening, you talk, here's a very common mistake that people make, guys. They do what's called fake listening. They listen with a response in mind. They sit there and they're like, you know what? So what'd you like best? And the person says, oh, I like the compensation plan. And they may even go as far as to say, oh, yeah, that's so true. What'd you like about the compensation plan? And it doesn't matter what that person says. They could say, oh, I liked the fact that I can make $500. Oh, I liked the fact that I only have to get 3 people. Their canned response is, you can be a millionaire because of this compensation plan. You can be a millionaire. And the guy who's sitting there thinking, well, my response was, I like the fact that I only need 3 people. All of a sudden, they're a millionaire. Like, that wasn't even on my mind. Guys, 2 steps, okay? Simple steps to guarantee, your success for recruiting. Ask questions and listen, all right? And really focus in on your listening. If somebody, okay, just to use the same scenario, hey, would you like best? Oh, I love the compensation plan. Oh, great, me too. I loved it as well. What stands out to you? What do you like so much about it? You know what? I love the fact that it only takes 3 people to build a great income. Yeah, that's so true. It's very simple, and it doesn't take a lot of people for you to build an income. What type of income are you looking to want to make? All of a sudden, you're going to find if you keep asking questions, just agree with them along the way, guys. As long as they're not saying anything untruthful about it. Okay, if they say they like the compensation plan, and I want this to come off right. I don't want you guys to think that I'm saying you should lie to them, but I want you to agree with them. Whether you joined your opportunity for the compensation plan or not, you like it because that's what's paying your bills. That's what's giving you money. So you should like your compensation plan. If you don't like it, I'll be honest, guys, right now, if you don't like certain aspects of your company, you will mentally and subconsciously sabotage your success. So if you're really pushing forward with your company, if you really think this is the place for you to build success, you're gonna like every aspect about it. You're gonna like your compensation plan. You're gonna like your products. You're gonna like your trainers, your leaders. Okay, and that's just the truth of the matter because you have to like it. You have to agree with what you're trying to get other people to work with you on. So when they say I like the compensation plan, you say yeah, me too. What part about it did you like so much? Keep asking questions. Dig deeper. The deeper you can dig, the closer to the absolute truth you are. you're going to be sitting there, guys. There is people that you will talk to. It's really funny how this works. You think you have them pinned. You think you know exactly what it is that they want. Oh, hey, thanks so much, Cole. Thanks for the shout out. You think that you know exactly what they want, guys, and you start asking them. Maybe they say compensation plan, and you knew it. You're like, oh, they drive a Lexus. I bet they want to make some big money. They want to make a lot of money. And so you start you start digging deeper. All of a sudden, they want an extra $300. Nothing big at all. $300 a month. Because they're sitting there on the verge of not being able to make that car payment. And they're worried about losing everything. And so they're sitting there thinking, I just need $300. And that's all their mind is focused on. And if you would have spouted off going on big money and $1 million this, $100,000 this, okay, they would have been like, I don't want to do this. But because you dug deeper through follow-up questions, you asked questions and listened, okay, guys? I can't stress that enough. Listening is the key. Because you asked questions and listened, well, now you have a new teammate who you can then go help make $300. And imagine the feeling. Oftentimes we get started in network marketing for the money. But imagine the feeling it is, guys, when you get to look somebody in the eyes and they say, hey, because of you, I'm now making $300 extra, and I get to make sure all my bills are met. Because of you, I get to spend. I made an extra $1,000 a month. I'm good because that helped me quit my part-time job, my second job. Okay, that was part-time, and so now I get to spend my time with my kids and my wife at home or my husband. Okay, guys, all these things. Think about the endless possibilities there, the things that you get to do to impact people's lives. But it only comes if you listen to the questions, to the answers to the questions that you're asking. You've really got to be willing to listen. It's such a huge key, guys. All right? And that's really the end of it, guys. You've got two paths you can take. You can try to talk and talk more, or you can try listening. Ask the questions. Listen to the prospect, the customer, the whoever it is. Just find out what it is they need. Find out what solutions you can bring to them in their life. Find out what hope you can give them. Because that's what we're all about, guys. We want to help other people. We just want to make the world a better place. We want to help improve people's lives. And don't beat yourself up over making this mistake. Because I guarantee some of you, even though now you know what you shouldn't be doing, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to go out there, you're going to talk to your next prospect, and you're going to mess up. You're going to start talking to them, and all of a sudden, it's going to fall apart, and you're going to start talk. And you're going to look back on it, 5 minutes after the conversation's done, and you say, oh, I messed up. Man, I can't believe I did it. After I knew I shouldn't, I did it anyways. It happens. Nobody's perfect. It takes practice. It takes going out there and talking to people. That's one of the reasons that we follow up, guys. Because as you're following up with people every so often, your skills are getting better. Your ability to talk to them and listen to them is getting better. And maybe 1 month, you follow up with somebody and they're just not up to talking to you about things. 3-4 months down the road, a year down the road, you talk to them and they open up to you, and now you know how to listen, and now you can say, I can help you, but let's find what you really need. Let me listen to everything. Guys, so please don't beat yourself up. If you've made this mistake in the past, if you make it in the future, just remember that now you know, and now the goal is to work. The focus shouldn't be perfection. The focus should be perfecting your craft. I saw that quote somewhere today on Facebook, actually. Don't worry about being perfect in this moment. Just worry about getting better each and every time. Guys, going out there, if you liked this, if it was helpful for you, share it. let me know. Drop me a comment. Send it to other teammates. Send it to anybody that you think it could help, guys, because this is huge. This is something that will really revolutionize your prospecting, your recruiting, just your life in general. Your ability to be a better parent, to be a better spouse, family member, brother, sister, doesn't matter. Asking questions and listening. Absolute gold in any aspect of your life, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. I hope that you guys have a wonderful night. And I look forward to talking to you on Monday when I do my next Facebook Live. Thank you, guys.